am Victoria Lambert, and this is my informative speech. I want to go skydiving, travel across the world, and check everything off my bucket list. Is this something that you've said to yourself before? Whether it's jumping out of a plane or volunteering, there is something that you've always wanted to do, but you just haven't had the chance or time or money yet. My bucket list goes through an outline between what I would hope to do, and I have realistic expectations and some that are a little out there because I don't have the time or money yet because I'm still a student in college. So my bucket list includes going ziplining, traveling through Europe, as well as going to New York City on New Year's Eve. They're all three things I've always wanted to do, but even if I could only do one, I'd be happy with that. But if there's any way I could go through all of them, that would be amazing. So the first topic that I want to talk about is going to New York City on New Year's Eve. So the New Year's Eve first began in 1904, which is the same year that the subways began in New York City as well. And it was the first time they ever had the ball dropping in Times Square. Millions of people showed up, and then on average 1 million people, they end up coming to Times Square every single year, which is insane to think about, having that many people in one spot. And then also 1 billion people end up watching it from the comfort of their own couch at home without the chaotic dealing with everybody. But I still want to do it at some point in time and then experience to see Ryan Seacrest, your up-and-coming music artists, or even people that are high up there, and being able to see all the people in one place and seeing Ryan Seacrest with the Dick Clark Show, and then even seeing Jenny McCarthy as she's going through the audience. Hey, maybe you can get on TV. So I want to show you a couple of photos of when I went to New York. I went last year, and there's a photo of a picture I took from the helicopter, which is actually one of my bucket list items. And then here's a photo from the Brooklyn Bridge. So that's the reason why I love New York City. I've been many times, and I'm hoping to go again. So traveling is a major box on my bucket list that I want to check off and try new things, which is my second item that I would like to do. I'd love to travel to Europe, and there's specific places that I want to go. I would always have wanted to ride a gondola in Venice, and then I looked up the prices, which would be on average a cost to ride one after you're actually there. It's only around $104, about $104 to like $15 just for the ride. But to get the flight from Raleigh, from RDU to Venice, is approximately $1,200, which is a little out there. I can't say that I'll be going there anytime soon, but maybe in the future after I get a job and have some savings, and hopefully that'll happen. And then I'd also want to go through and see the Eiffel Tower. I too want to see that. And then also Santorini, Greece. It's so beautiful, and the culture that you could learn from these countries would be amazing and life-changing, actually. And then, so I ended up going through and found out the whole entire cost for the trip, my trip, would be about $3,500, which is the reason why it's kind of on my far end of getting to accomplish. That'll be down the line rather than next year or anything. So I wanted to show you a couple more photos of traveling. These are a couple photos that I had whenever I went traveling to Florida for spring break last year. And this is in Delray Beach. And then this is off of A1A, which had a lot of culture. It was beautiful. It's always sunny down there. It's definitely a place that I would recommend to go sometime soon. And then traveling is also fun, and the experiences you have while traveling is priceless. So for my third item, I chose something more of the experience side. Not really, you have to go somewhere extreme to deal with this, but I would like to travel and do zip lining as well. So zip lining is my third thing on my traveling bucket list, I guess you could say. And I would either want to go, they have a zip lining going on in about Asheville, I want to say, and they have a lot going on, and it's a lot of fun. You get to go through the woods, and it seems like a lot of fun. I've done it one time, but I wouldn't really consider it. It was a tiny one at a campus that I went to go visit one of my friends, so it wasn't like a mile long or anything, so I don't really consider it, but I guess you could say I've gone. But there's one that I looked up and they have zip lining in Haiti, and the zip line goes completely over the ocean, and the whole entire view, all you see is just going down and then the view of the ocean, which that would be my dream to be able to do that. And so the average cost for zip lining would be between $85 to $115. It just depends on the location and how much you would do for there. And so I want to show you a couple of pictures of me whenever I consider myself, I guess you could say this is an experience. This was off my bucket list, was going on a helicopter, and so it went through New York City, and there's New York over here, and so that was a major thing on my list that I've always wanted to do, and I'm just so happy I got to do that over the summer. So there's always been something that you have wanted to do, but why not try it today? Because you never know when it's your last day. My bucket list isn't necessarily something that I hope to accomplish. I want to make a difference in people's lives as well. And then it's not as simple as just putting it on a list and then you just check it off day by day. It's something that it takes a little while to do. You have to accomplish things, either making more money to be able to do things on your list, and it just depends on what you're doing. But if tomorrow was your last day, would you wish that you've done something from your bucket list? Bye.